Good morning. It is Thursday morning. It's like 8:20 in the morning, but my hair has been reaching at a certain length. I can't even deal with it anymore, and I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to touch it. I just feel icky. I can't even describe the feeling. But this morning I woke up and I was like, nope, I can't do this anymore. So I think that I'm gonna walk down to Chinatown and see if I can find a beauty salon that I can just get it trimmed, because that's all I really want. I think I just want to cut it off like, let me see. I want this much cut off. It's kind of substantial. I think it's fine. It's fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. Right. Let's go. So I was looking for shoes. Well, I was looking for sneakers at some point, but I didn't want to purchase from any crazy brands. And I found these. They are from Spain. And also I think it was a big deal for me to find a brand that was responsible. Because if we think about it, no one is really actually that sustainable, but we can be more responsible about our production. And I love their transparency. I think it's very important for brands to be transparent in their production, in the materials that they use, in the packaging that they use, but also ethical manufacturing. That is a big one. And I just love that they have these reports on their website so that you can check it out. And I think that's all we really need from brands. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. The last time I vlogged, I was in Mexico City. I'm not in Mexico City, I'm back in LA. But I will be going to Mexico City for New Year's. I do think that you need to leave LA for a substantial amount of time to really enjoy this place. I think I just got sick of it, that I was like, anywhere but here, anywhere. And then there was a moment in time in August where I almost left to New York. So I almost got hired, almost. Sometimes I feel like my life is playing a huge joke on me, because these things happen and I'm like, when does this happen to people? So I got a job offer for a firm in New York back in August. All I did was ask if they'd consider maybe adjusting the base salary to something that I thought would probably make more sense, especially living in New York. It was a really nice email. It wasn't anything like rude, nothing like that. They just rescinded the offer. That happened. And there was a period of time where I had gotten the offer and I was gonna respond with this message. I was in San Diego at the time, and I was like, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't know if I'm ready to leave California. Even though I had been to New York plenty times and I fucking love New York, I think just the thought and me like standing in front of the reality that like I wasn't going to be in California anymore, it brought me a lot of sadness. And then I sent out the email and then I got that response. So situations maybe just sort themselves out, I guess. I don't know. I went to Whole Foods, and originally I had planned to get like a proper 3-foot Christmas tree, like a just miniature sized. And then I saw this tree in a bag thing. This is the bag it came in. And I felt this is lovely because it came with its own ornaments and then some lights, LED lights that of course you need batteries for. And I didn't purchase the batteries. And then a bow. So I'm like, you know what? This is a nice idea for someone who's going from home to home temporarily. I've done this new thing where I spend the first 2 hours of the day just for myself. So it's like making myself some tea, journaling, getting some breakfast in me, and just taking my time to ease into the day. I meditated for 10 minutes today, so that was really nice. and then starting to work. Because up until this point, I had been working more than 8 hours, and I'm feeling it. Like my body's like, what the F? Going from like not working at all for a whole year to like working 10, 11 hours a day. And it's like heavy work. It's not just like just sitting around. So I think that I need to take this time and be very strict with my hours. Oh my gosh, sorry. My arm's hurting. I need a stand or something. Yeah, so I think that this is going to be a much, much better routine for me to ease me into the day. But then, yeah, so I have like about 30 more minutes, and I think that I'm going to read a little bit and then get to work. I purchased this secondhand. I'm gonna rest you somewhere because my hands are hurting. I purchased this secondhand. So I originally wanted a sweater from Colorful Standard, and it's kind of actually like this color that I wanted. But then I went thrifting with a friend, and I wasn't actually looking for this because I had already had in my mind that I was gonna go purchase it over there. But then I randomly found this on the racks, and I was like, wait, why am I gonna be spending more than $100 on a sweater? Like, this is perfectly fine. I do not like this logo though, and my idea is to find some sort of patch that I can just iron on to here. And so this is my dilemma right now, is choosing which one to put here. There's so many options. I first wanted to buy one that was like a lot of mushrooms, like 3 little mushrooms, which looked really cute. So like that's in the running. There's another one that I liked that was like a little caterpillar, and it says "Eat the Rich." Love that. There's another one that's shell, and there's like flames coming out of like the Shell gas station. It's basically called hell because of all the fucking damage that they're doing to the climate. So those are a bit more bold, and then there's like a bird or a flower. So I'm very undecided. We'll see which one I go with. Maybe you guys can help me. Maybe I'll like post something on Instagram, so you guys can like help me choose which one. But yeah, I want to cover this up basically. It is very comfortable though. Okay, I have to start reading so I can get to work. Moonlight peeks through the curtains. Another night, another fight. How do you feel? Are you hurting? Maybe we should take some time. I think I tend to take you for granted, but it's kind of cold out. I haven't used my microphone, my baby mini microphone, this entire vlog. So I think I'm going to use it today. And then just randomly sit here. I'm just waiting for my eggs to boil. It is early in the morning. I have been listening to Oliver Burkeman's can you even call it a podcast? It's just like a series of episodes. And I think it's always good to remember, like, humans are very inconvenient, but that doesn't mean that we're going to stop seeing each other and we're going to stop trying to build relationships. So I think that the beauty lies in the friction, and we have to celebrate that more instead of trying to make things more convenient for ourselves. I think that my egg is about to be done. Okay, now we're using this indoors, even though there's probably not a huge acoustic sound issue. I'm still gonna use it because it's so cute, and I do think that the sound is way more clear with it. I just need to learn how to use it properly because I feel like I go in and out, and then I don't know. Okay, so we're talking about the convenience culture, Oliver Burkeman's series on BBC, and how we need friction naturally in order to maybe enjoy life a little more. And so we're complex, right? We're complex human beings. We're all going to have different opinions depending on what walks of life we've been through and we come from, our backgrounds, and all of that just adds so much to it. We're so multi-layered. We're so complex. We are allowed to have varying opinions at every given moment. We are allowed to change our minds. We're ever evolving humans. So to cancel people based on specific remarks and just sort of write them off and never want to engage ever again is so dangerous. It's easy and convenient for people to cancel others instead of sitting there in the discomfort and really understanding people and trying to understand people. Which kind of segues me into this book that I've been reading. Let me hold it up. It is Monsters, A Fan's Dilemma by Claire Dederer. It's posing the question if it is possible for us to separate the art from the artist. So let's say you have a favorite artist and they do something super, super shitty. Like, are you still allowed to consume their work and to enjoy it? What your opinions are, of course, going to change. Like, for me specifically, I don't think I enjoy them as much, depending on what the person did or said. That determines the amount of joy I get from it. And I think that's an interesting topic. It's just something to mull over and to think about, but to maybe consider bringing people in instead of calling people out, because I don't think that's healthy for us as a society. Some hard-boiled eggs. This is really all I need. Yep, always hits. Today is a matcha day. Yesterday I had 2 cups of coffee, and I'm fairly certain that, so I've been drinking coffee for like the past month and a half, every single day. Some days I'm drinking up to like 3 to 4 cups of coffee a day, which is insane because I never used to drink coffee, and having this much of it has really effed my skin up. I think I was breaking out so bad down here, and so I've stopped drinking it for 2 weeks now, and I can feel that, and I can see that my face is sort of clearing up. Coincidence? Maybe, maybe not, but I think I'm gonna stay off of it. Yesterday I did have 2 cups. I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, it's just gonna be matcha and tea and milkshakes or just smoothies, anything else. Cacao, maybe. No more coffee for me. So I'm just gonna have my first glass of water of the day. My mouth is very dry. Oh my gosh. That first taste of water in the morning, heavenly. Let's make some matcha. I got my Christmas gift yesterday from my mom. A kettle from Fellow. Oh my goodness, this is like gonna really bug me. So up until yesterday, I was boiling water in this and making my tea and my coffee. So I'm very glad that we got a kettle. I've also gone back to whole milk, guys. I'll drink oat milk once in a while, but to be completely honest, like, it's so bad for you. I mean, the oat milks that I would purchase, looked at the ingredients, not very healthy. And I was just stressing out by all of these other nut milks. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to regular milk, just lactose free. Et voila, matcha. So I don't normally put any type of sweetener in my matcha. I just like it straight up like this. Honestly, that's so good. I do think that I was burning since I was boiling the water in that pot and then just making my matcha in my coffee. I do think that I was burning the matcha because that tastes completely different than how it was tasting this entire time. Whoops. Now I'm gonna read for a little bit. Kind of want to read a little bit of this Monsters book that I was talking about, but I also need some sort of inspiration, design-wise, architectural type of inspiration. So I think I'm going to go through this Flores and Pratt's archives. Look at this cute palm tree that I'm just staring at right now through my window. There's my palm tree. I think I'm ready. I don't know what jacket or blazer I'm going to wear, and that's what I'm trying to figure out right now because I have two and they're both oversized, but one is like significantly more oversized than the other. I'm giving you guys the worst angles of myself, but whatever. Whatever, this is real life. Anyway, that's my cute little Christmas tree because I'm not getting a big one this year. I feel so bad. I was over here filming and my friend is literally here. He's here and he's been here for 10 minutes. All right, I gotta go.